Now, a Southeast Spotlight report. The Glacier Valley Rotary Club's Pillars of America featured speaker this week was Lieutenant Colonel retired Kevin Sweeney, a Desert Storm combat pilot who lost both engines off the left wing of his aircraft during a nighttime combat mission. In an interview with KINY's Pete Karen, he related the story behind the famous incident.
We were going up to refuel up by the Iraqi border, and we hit jet wars from another tank that was 2.6 miles ahead of us and 500 feet above us. The autopilot malfunctions and throws us into this Dutch roll. Well, we're going from 110 degrees of bank in both directions every 1.1 seconds. So just take your hand and flip it back and forth 110 degrees. Like 1.1 seconds, I got that off the black box. I get us out of the Dutch roll, and there's 2 fire lights on. I say to the old boom operator, Steve Stuckey, one of my crew members, said, Steve, go back there and scan that left wing. Tell me how bad the fires are. Because I'm looking at the engine instruments. They look like Times Square on New Year's Eve. Everything's lit up. I'm trading altitude for airspeed. The old co-pilot, he tell him he starts dumping fuel because we're trying to get her to fly again. And old Steve Stuckey comes back over the interphone and says, they're not on fire. They're gone.
And as a motivational speaker, the Lieutenant Colonel also brings a message to the youth of our community.
You're responsible for what you do. And when you make some of life's decisions early in life, you have to live with them. So you don't want to drop out of school. You want to continue and get as much education as you can. Education never stops. We'll talk about that. But education never stops. And you don't know when your final exam is coming. But if you've prepared, you will be successful in your final exam. And when I'm talking about, I'm not necessarily talking about the school's final exam. I'm talking about the final exam you might face in life.
This has been a Southeast Spotlight Report, brought to you by Bartlett Regional Hospital. Quality and community health care right here in your hometown.